that Jethro and Moses and Aaron and all of the elders of Israel are having together. So there is a feast with Yitro that is mentioned in the weekly portion. But the Feast of Yitro, as practiced today, is a celebration that is unique to North African Jews, and specifically Tunisian Jews. Okay? Jews have been in North Africa very early on, right? Again, taking the New Testament as an example, who is the guy that helps Jesus bear the cross? Anyone remembers?
Is it a Simon?
Simon.
Right, Simon. But Simon is where from?
Cyrene,
Where from?
that is the word given.
Yes. So where is this Cyrene or Kirinia?
Arimathea?
No, it's not from Aram. No,
He's an African.
it's a North African. Right, it's in modern day Libya. Okay, so this is North African Jew. Okay, Jews have settled many places during the Second Temple period, and even the First Temple period started settling different places, but especially during the Second Temple period. Okay, so we know that the beginning of the Jewish presence in North Africa preceded the establishment of the Roman Empire, so about 2,300 years ago. And Tunisian Jewry dealt with this. The reason for this practice is that there was a plague that killed especially little boys. And the legend has it that this plague stopped, okay, on the week of the reading of the portion of Yitro. There is another, connection to the Ten Commandments. Maybe that was the first opportunity for the kids to read the Ten Commandments for the first time. And for that, they would make a feast for the children. Okay? So that is mainly Tunisian Jews, some Jews of Algiers as well. Okay? And this is a very interesting celebration. Okay, the Festival of the Sons. Why? Because of the saving of the children from that plague. Okay, so it's a child-centered celebration. Okay, they get to read the Ten Commandments publicly for the first time, and the table is set with small utensils and small stuff like a tea party, like a dole tea party. I'm not kidding. This is like small plates, small bowls, small cups, like stuff. Yeah, it's unique stuff, guys. This, by the way, I don't know how many people you'd ask about it would know it, because it's a tradition of Tunisian Jews. It's not, and most Jews outside of Israel are Ashkenazi Jews. Okay, and even when they're non-Ashkenazi, Tunisia did not have a very big community. Interesting stuff. Do you know what's a Croquembouche, guys? Anyone knows what's a Croquembouche? Yeah. Have you ever heard of Croquembouche? No? So it's a good opportunity to hear about it. Croquembouche has nothing to do with Judaism, guys. Okay? But it is a French sweet tower of like cream filled pastries. You see this? Looks beautiful, right? And it tastes good as well. So Croquembouche looks a little bit like Mount Sinai. And so they oftentimes they take that and they make a croquembouche. They make this pastry, and it's beautiful, and they make a dove above it, okay, as a sign for divine presence, which you know also from the New Testament. Again, it's a originally a Jewish theme, very, very present in Christianity as well. Okay, and so you have a Sinai-shaped cake, which is basically a croquembouche. Again, I'll send you the Wikipedia link for croquembouche. I wouldn't say don't try this at home. You're more than welcome to try this at home, but send me something, okay? It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I never tried myself to make a croquembouche. And that's a Mount Sinai cake with a dove above. Again, part of the theme of the Seudat Yitro, or called also the Feast of the Children, of the boys, because again, the stopping of that plague. Okay, so we have a combination of a biblical narrative, which is in the Parashat, the Feast of Yitro, with historical experience of that plague that stopped, and a communal memory of that, and combining all together to a beautiful, beautiful theme. Okay, you can see here another example of this croquembouche, Bonfeur des Garçons. Okay, the North African Judaism is very French-oriented. You can see that by the language as well as the croquembouche. Okay, so that's the idea, and also Boukha, drinking Tunisian or North African fig alcohol, Boukha. Yes, Jackie.
I just had a question. First of all, are there a lot of Jews left in Tunisia?
No. Listen, in 1948, when the State of Israel was established, it wasn't so nice. You know, the Arab people, as nations, were not very happy about the establishment of a Jewish state. And or even more Jews had to flee Arab countries than Arabs had to flee the Jewish country, so to speak. So many of these Jews had to flee to Israel. Some of them made Aliyah, more happily or less in the beginning of the 50s, very soon after the establishment of the State of Israel and the end of the War of Independence in 1949. So there are not a lot of Jews in North Africa, generally speaking. Do you know what's the biggest Jewish community in the Middle East after Israel?
No.
Do you want to guess, guys?
Before it was Yemen.
No, Yemen has barely Jews now. Also had a nice community of Jews, but no longer.
It was
Iran, correct.
wasn't it?
Iran, that is correct.
Oh.
Iran has the largest Jewish community after Israel. Again, it's not a big one; it's few thousands. Okay, but Iran has the biggest Jewish community after Israel. They even have a representative in the parliament, in the Majlis. Right. Yeah, there is a Jew who represents Jews in the Iranian parliament. So there we go. We had an interesting discussion today about the Charedim and oat mills. Okay, and Seudat Yitro. I'm not kidding, guys. You tell Israelis, go ask Google or the chat or whatever, what is kvaker in Hebrew and why? You'll get the same answers. So the ultra-Orthodox are the Quakers of, and this is why we call oatmeal kvaker in Israel. So that's that. And
What
we
do
also
the
talked
Israelis
about
call
Seudat
ducks?
Yitro. Come again?
What do the Israelis call ducks? As not quacker?
No. Barvaz, by the way. Duck is a barvaz, which is an Aramaic combination of the word bar, like bar mitzvah, and the word avaz, which is a goose. So it's a son of a goose, literally, in Hebrew. Barvaz, I'm not kidding. This is the Hebrew word. Nobody realizes it's a combination of these two words. Avaz is goose, and barvaz is a combination of the Aramaic bar with the word avaz. So barvaz, son of a goose. So a duck in Hebrew is a son of a goose. I'm not suggesting it as a biological observation, but that's the linguistic one, which means it is similar. You know, they looked at it, oh, it's somewhat similar. Let's go. Yeah. So that's the word for a duck. If it quacks like a duck, it's a Haredi. I don't know. So yeah. So you go next time you see a Haredi, you'll tell them the history of the Quakers.
I've never seen them quaking. No.
No. But the word
dance-
Haredi has to do
They
with
dance like
fearing.
like Irish Christmas party in New York City.
Yeah, but basically, first of all, if it's not all the Haredim are the same, but the word Hared has to do with trembling in fear. That's literally what it means, trembling in fear. Yeah, and we've seen the Mount Sinai trembling by Yecherad Kol Ha'ar. It's not me; it's the language.
A few centuries back, when the Christian awakening was happening, there was also a group of people who were called Quakers.
Yeah, that's what we said. That's yeah. Very good, guys. I'll see you next week. We're gonna talk about slavery in the Bible, and see you then. Bye-bye.
Thank you.